Hello. You've got me playing with Magformers. That's where you should have, indeed. Hello, my name's Matt. I am from Magformers, but I'm coming to you live. Kind of live. It's pre-recorded, but it's almost live from Easonology, the place to come for STEM-related cool gadgets, tech and trendy stuff. And I am, well, as I said, Magformers. I'm mucking about with geometric shapes today, and I wanted to talk to you in particular about five geometric shapes. Now, in 428 BC, a fellow called Plato, you may have heard of him, it was like a bit of a big deal in the Greek fang, he kind of came up with this idea that there were 5 shapes that were particularly clever and particularly cool, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about them. First and foremost, the humble tetrahedron. It's a 4-sided shape, it's kind of pointy, it's like a triangular based pyramid. So, the tetrahedron. Second is the cube. Now this is also known as the hectahedron. It's got 6 sides and they're all square. Right? Coming up next, the octahedron. Now the octahedron is basically 2 square-based pyramids that have kind of been put together, and as the name would suggest, octa, a bit like an octopus. It's got 8 sides. The much maligned dodecahedron, it's got a great name now, I'm going to say it again, dodecahedron. It's got 12 sides and they're all pentagonal faces, right? And last but not least, my personal favourite, the Icosahedron, which has 20 geometric sides. Now here's an interesting thing about the Platonic solids. They're the only 5 polyhedra, where the edge, the face and the vertex are all equal. Also, if you took any one of these shapes and put them into a sphere, like into a circle, and spun them around, every single vertex would touch the edge of the inside of the sphere. So, here we are, our Platonic solids. And what I wanted to show you was how each one of these solids can be broken down into its net. Now, it's not like a fishing net. We're not going fishing, we're talking about your mathematical net. You probably would have done this one at school. You know, how to make the net of a cube, which is what a cube would look like if we unfolded it and ironed it out flat upon a table. And those are our nets. So we are going to do the nets of our Platonic solids. Now they're called the Platonic solids because they're named after Plato, as you would imagine. This is when we get downtime in Easonology, this is what we do. We discuss early Greek philosophers, you know, the like. It's good fun. Anyway, tetrahedron. The net of the tetrahedron is dead easy because it effectively looks like a big triangle. And just by folding up the edges, we've made our first of the Platonic solids, the tetrahedron. 4 sides. Coming up next, the cube. This is also called the hectahedron. Now you've seen me do one net with this already, so I thought I would do another one, slightly differently this time. Because with each net there are a few possibilities. So each shape can be built from a net in a couple of different ways. The cube, for example, this little zigzag shape I've got there, is another way of making a cube. And just by folding it up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I've made the second of my Platonic solids, the cube. Coming up next, the octahedron. Now I've already said it's kind of like 2 square-based pyramids, but as a net, it would look a little something like that. Kind of looks like a little crown, I think. And if we folded that bit up there and just pull that bit up, we have the octahedron. 8 sides, as the name would suggest. Coming up next, the dodecahedron, the mammoth of the Platonic solids. This is really, really cool. And to build one of these from a net, it's probably the most intuitive of all the shapes. And by that, what I mean is if you're at home and you've got a load of pentagons, this is possibly one of the first shapes you make, because it just seems to work together. I mean, we've taken a pentagon and we've placed another pentagon on every single side. And just by pulling that one up, pulling that one up, we make the Dodecahedron. 12 pentagonal sides. Last but not least, the beautiful Icosahedron. 20 equilateral triangle faces. Now, it's worth noting that amongst all of the Platonic solids, as a criteria, what they kind of need is to have a certain amount of symmetry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like that. So they're all regular looking. It's called a polyhedron, by the way, like that sort of a shape. They are regular polyhedrons. So a shape like this would make the net of our icosahedron. And that is the icosahedron, 20-sided geometric shape. So, icosahedron, 20 sides. Dodecahedron, 12 sides. The octahedron, 8 sides. The hectahedron, or the cube, 6 sides. And of course, last but by no means least, the tetrahedron, 4 sides. And those are the Platonic solids. Enjoy your Magformers. Do check out the rest of the Easonology range, because it's where all the cool, fun STEM stuff lives. So yeah, have a good day, and we'll catch you guys soon.